Hey, what's up, guys? Boxing with B.
Era without the paycheck.
Okay, we said that this weekend was going to be good fights.
And they were.
And I mean, if you didn't, it was a last minute video. Yeah, we didn't do it like all nice like this, but
Yeah.
hey, we had to get the info out. This weekend, we saw Davis versus Barrios. Let's
All right,
go
you guys,
right into it.
I was wrong. Barrios didn't do what I thought he was going to do, and he lost. Credit to, Davis.
Yeah.
Davis did good.
I had said, remember I said, it's going to be a good fight. Barrios is the bigger fighter. And I said, but I'm wondering how he will take a big shot from Davis.
He took the big shots at the beginning. He took a while.
But
Davis
I knew it was
hunted
going to
him
get
down.
to the body. I knew it. Because when you have the shorter fighter and the taller fighter, that's where it's like, first off, let's break this down. Barrios did good to start off the fight.
Yeah.
He used his reach. He used his distance. And that's the key. That's what he had to keep doing.
The first 6 rounds, Barrios did really well. Even the commentators.
He lost maybe two rounds.
I think he lost one. He lost one round out of those.
2.
But you know what? I don't see what these judges see because Barrios was ahead. Mayweather said he was ahead.
Yes.
Everybody said he was ahead.
Yeah.
And I think he was because Davis came in late, but he did what he had to do.
Aside from the judges, though, because it did not get to decision, so that wasn't the case. But if it were to have gotten there, I mean, that's where it takes away from the sport.
It would have been a robbery.
It's one thing to say that this fighter won and it's a close call. Then you're like, okay, it's justifiable. But when it's like you see no rounds for a certain fighter, it's like give credit where it's due. But let's not focus on the judges because that wasn't the outcome of the fight. Tank Davis stopped Barrios. He did it fair and square. And you know what? Like I was saying, what Barrios needed to do was use his reach. And the thing about Barrios is that he did not adjust when he was in there. As soon as Davis took away that reach, took away that jab by pawing at it, that was it.
Yep.
That's all. He didn't adjust.
And he called it. He saw it.
Davis
you could tell.
did.
I even told you. You know what? He's seeing it now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Barrios, I gave him too much credit where credit was due, I think. That was it. Bigger man. I usually, with fighters, I used to be the bigger you are, the faster you are, the more powerful you are.
Yeah.
Well, this kid didn't do it.
No.
All right. He had a great trainer, and the trainer was trying to tell him, but did he listen? No.
He actually did not. No. That's the thing, too, is like, it was a great fight. I won't take anything away from it. I liked seeing how aggressive Gervonta got. You saw how smart he was in the ring, too. Gervonta, something that impressed me was his footwork this time.
Yeah.
He was a lot faster than I've seen him. Usually he makes a lot of mistakes, and this one he was trying to be very smart. He was trying to anticipate what was coming. The whole time he knew what could happen if he got caught. And you can see that. You can see that he was hesitant to go in and take a shot.
He's in a world-class athlete.
I think it was a great fight, and I think Gervonta displayed some serious skill in this. He showed, you know what? I see a very mature fighter now. From what we've seen him in the past, I see a mature fighter in the ring and not out of the ring. I'm not sure. I don't follow him like that. But what I'm saying is in the ring as in the fight, and then in his post conference too, and everything that we saw this is the gentleman's sport.
Yeah, but the problem is with
guys.
Gervonta Davis, he needs to pay attention to the guy that's in front of him.
Yes.
Not the guy that's inside of him, not the guys on that. Because if he was to fight a Crawford, and when he turned his head.
Yeah, he did. He kept looking into the audience to see something. And it's like, I guess he was smart enough to know that he was fast enough to look somewhere else and then look at his opponent. I don't know. But yeah, that was a little weird.
He's a weight class in the different, that the other guys are looking at him saying like, okay, he thinks he's the best. He is one of the best.
Yeah.
Crawford's going to say, hey, I'm here.
You never know. I think when you're a champion, you always have a target on your back.
Oh, yeah.
You always have a target on your back. So as of right now, I give credit to Gervonta Davis. I thought that was a great performance on his behalf.
He
went in there.
Great sportsmanship.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Great sportsmanship.
At the end of the fight, both fighters gave each other respect.
No excuses.
Exactly. And even Barrios was like, I've never been a hater. I'm not going to go in there and say, what can you hate about? There's nothing to hate on. Fair and square, you lost. And it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that it's the end for Barrios. It's one defeat on his record.
Barrios,
He's still young.
The only thing I didn't like, he says, I'm going to be back. You come back and see Davis. Davis is going to whip your ass again. Simple as that.
Man, are you mad?
Yes, I'm mad because the bigger, better fighter is supposed to be the bigger, better fighter. I don't care. Davis is coming up 2 weights, but you're supposed to be the bigger, better. You lost. You're the bigger man. You're supposed to hurt him at least once. Did he do it? No.
No.
So,
True.
so all the chirping he did, Azteca warrior. No, he's not an Azteca warrior. He's a good warrior, but he's not an Azteca warrior. Marco Antonio Barrera, Azteca warrior.
Did he call himself that?
Huh? No, but he's un guerrero. Chavez, guerrero.
All right. Well,
Marco Antonio Barrera, guerrero.
I'm not here to hate.
Eric Morales, guerrero.
Well, I'm not here to hate. I think he did a great. He put on a great performance. I think when he went in there, and he got dropped, he got back up. He could have easily said, "That's it, I'm done." He was not there.
Okay,
but
Marcus
what did he do?
got
He
dropped.
kept going.
What did he do? He dropped Pacquiao.
Yeah, that's true.
Bam. Those are great champions. Guys who meet their weight. Guys who are going to fight. I'm not
comparing stuff like that. I'm saying from him and his perspective, when he was in the ring, I give you credit for getting back up and continuing. That's what I'm saying.
But he should have been the warrior he was talked about.
Yeah.
Mexican blood. He wanted to be the Mexican warrior. I didn't see no warrior in him. I saw great performance, but a warrior, a guy that's like I said, I just mentioned all these legends.
Yeah.
That got up and won.
Hey,
right?
Well, that's your opinion. That's how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. But it's also because you gave him more credit than you thought from the beginning. You were too convinced that that's why you see him that way.
Yep.
I said it straight up. It is what it is. They're both undefeated. They're both 26. They're both They're both young. They're both. I mean,
one's more determined than the other guy. The other guy has in his head that he's the best, and he showed he was the best.
Hey, that's what it is, and that's what I said from the beginning. When with Davis's camp, with Davis's team, I don't see them choosing a fighter that they think will beat Davis. That's what I said. But I said maybe they chose wrong. Only reason I said they might have chosen wrong was because this guy was young. This guy's the same age. This guy was undefeated.
No, I give him credit. He's not like, the other Mexican champion that chooses guys that we have no idea who they are. This guy chose someone good. Davis came in, saw it, broke it down, saw his body, saw the weaknesses, and went at it. He saw everything, and then when he saw that he was not fainting, he acted like he was going to do that jab with the right hand, and boom, it was a right hook.
The intelligence that I see, the IQ in the ring is that it's one thing to do what you're, go in there and read your fighter and read your opponent and, all that. But one thing that Davis said at the end was, they asked him, "Oh, you saw that opening?" He said, "Honestly, I didn't see it. My coaches saw it."
Yeah, but he knows how to
one
adjust.
of my coaches said that, and I did it. So
he
it's
listened and he adjusted.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He listened to his trainer.
Yeah.
That is a key thing for a lot of fighters. When you have someone in your corner that actually knows what they're doing, not just a last-minute replacement or whatever. You have someone in your corner that has that knowledge and is watching and is looking out for you as your trainer, and you listen to them, they see something else, look what happens.
Yep. Gervonta Davis, great guy. Great champion. Hopefully, he'll unify those belts.
We'll see how that one turns out. But, okay, closing that one out, I think Mario Barrios versus Gervonta Davis was a great fight.
Good fight.
Worth paying for, I think. It was a good test for Gervonta. I give credit to Gervonta for taking this fight because on paper, Barrios was well. He was good. In the performance, he gave him a fight.
Yep.
I did see that they mentioned Ryan Garcia used to be in the mix, and they said on the broadcast that Gervonta Davis had pursued that fight, I think after the Gamboa, and then they realized that Ryan Garcia was not serious about taking that fight. So they moved on.
When Ryan Garcia,
what? I appreciate that.
Yeah, when Ryan Garcia realized that Gervonta Davis accepted it, he goes, "Oh, crap. I better back out of this."
I appreciate the fact that they didn't even spend more time on trying to pursue it or trying to be like, well, we want him next. We're waiting for him. Like, no. It is what it is. This is your boxing career. This is what sets you apart from the rest. Yes, you can chime in on social media and you can be a part of all that. But what sets you apart is that you're showing it in the ring.
Yep.
You took on Mario Barrios, a kid that could have put an upset to your record. I thought it was, I just give credit to Gervonta Davis because now you're no longer in this little bracket of trying to prove this, prove that, and all talk, all social media. No, you did your little talk on social media, but we saw you in the ring and we continue to see you in the ring making moves.
Yep.
Credit to you.
Credit to you.
All right, moving on. Lomachenko versus Nakatani. Lomachenko, just like what we said, was going to go in there and dominate, make a statement. Did I think it was going to go past 6 rounds? I didn't.
Nope.
But
it did.
It did, and Lomachenko showed everybody what he's capable of still.
He stopped the guy. He stopped him and did real well. Moved. His movement was great. He was dodging, moving, and everything, taking punches too.
And you know what? At the end, they said in the post-conference, the translator was saying that he had to be second this time. And what he meant by that was this time he was fighting a guy with reach. He had to adjust his game plan. He had to make those changes to be like, when you're the shorter fighter, you can't be first sometimes.
Yeah.
He used it to his advantage. And look he broke Nakatani down. dropped him. Some people might say that it was a slip, but it counted as a knockdown. Later on, they had to stop the fight. Referee jumped in. Nakatani took a lot of punishment towards that end.
He did.
So Lomachenko at the end, I mean, great performance. I think he's 33 years old.
He's back. He's back for right now. For
Lomachenko is there.
Calling that Timo. Timo, stop making excuses.
It was never like he was gone though.
No.
He didn't get knocked out.
You know what? After he was hurt. He went to go get that surgery done. He got out of the way.
Yes.
He didn't make excuses with Timo. He fought Timo still hurt.
Lomachenko said that he felt like when he watched the replay of it, he felt like it was a draw. That's what Lomachenko said. Either way, who was in attendance? Lopez's dad. And what did he say? I guess he had said that after the Kambosos fight, Kambosos Jr., then they can talk Loma Lopez rematch.
Loma Lopez rematch. I hope it happens. Well, either way, great fight. Loma put a great show. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Timo accepts that fight.
Teofimo.
Well, we'll see if he even gets past the other guy. Maybe we're looking over the guy. Maybe, this other guy that he's going to fight surprises, which I doubt. When it comes to Lomachenko, I think Loma's better still.
Never look past any fighter. That's my advice. Never look past a fighter. Just because you don't know who he is doesn't mean he's not going to put in work.
He's not going to show up. Yep.
So anyways, that's all for this weekend. That's all.
Great fights, you guys. I was wrong. Didn't call it this time, but let's see. Lights out.